My name is Hope Amison, and I'm the director for Central Washington University's Museum of Culture and Environment. And I'm here with Central Washington University's Sustainability Coordinator. Kathleen, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so excited to hear your thoughts on sustainability.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm excited for our conversation.
Yeah. Can you just talk a little bit about the sustainability work that you're doing, or that you're specifically doing in your role as sustainability coordinator?
Yeah, so I joined the CWU community in January 2020, and I was tasked with really providing institutional leadership around sustainability and all aspects of sustainability, environmental, economic, and kind of the equity people side of things. There have been sustainability efforts going on our campus for many years, really spearheaded by passionate, faculty, passionate students, and talented and passionate employees. But this position was really created to hopefully bring together those efforts and bring sustainability up to the institutional kind of priority level. So the goals of my position are to develop a strategic sustainability plan that will guide university efforts for the years to come. And that will look at sustainability across operations and administration, academics, engagement, and co-curricular activities, but really that we're moving to a place where sustainability is a driving value and priority for the university and a lens that we use to kind of look at lots of our activities as a university. That if we're looking at the built environment, how are we conserving resources and building buildings that are green and smart stewards of the resources that are in those buildings? And then how do we prepare students through our academics and co-curricular activities to be leaders for the future that are going to be able to tackle these sustainability issues, contribute to the building more sustainable societies. So we are just, we're building on the efforts that we have, and we're looking forward to accelerating our efforts and initiatives and involving more people in the CWU community and the Ellensburg community in our efforts and initiatives.
That's really cool. So here's a small segue. What are some things that you've done that since you started, because you haven't had a lot of time here, but what are some things that you've done just in this early phase?
Across kind of all of those spheres that I talked about. So in academics, we are working to engage people and faculty who are developing curriculum and courses to further integrate sustainability themes into courses. So to teach students, kind of regardless of your disciplinary focus, how to see your discipline from the lens of kind of a sustainability perspective. Like, how does your discipline relate to the people in the environment? How do you take the systems approach to thinking about it? From the operations side, we are working on improving the green buildings on our campus. So the new health sciences, we added solar panels to the top of that roof, which is exciting. We're looking at our landscaping plans and our water use. So, and then we're doing some cool engagement with students around campus activities, around Earth Day. We recently received our Tree Campus USA certification and did some engagement around there. So we're really targeting sustainability from all avenues at the moment, and hopefully, again, accelerating that. And we can't wait to have students back on campus so we can have more kind of one-on-one engagement around sustainability.
Oh, that's really cool. Um, Congratulations on the Tree USA. That's really neat.
Yeah, we're going to have a tree planting event again in April, on April 30th, as part of our continued commitment to that.
So, kind of in that vein, what does sustainability mean when you're defining it? What does it mean to you?
I love this question because sustainability, I think, doesn't have a true definition. The definition that most people refer to comes out of this Brundtland report that talks about, building a prosperous future for people today and in the future. And that's, a fabulous way to think about sustainability. When I teach Sustainability 301, which is an introduction to sustainability, and I talk to students there about how sustainability has really been defined very differently, depending on the organization that you're in or your interest. Um, if you boil it down, though, I think it's this idea that we think about people and planet and profit as equal and prioritize them equally and recognize the interdependence of them, that we don't build societies that are just focused on one kind of pillar, but that we recognize that these the way that our societies function are directly tied to the natural world, that our economies cannot stand without healthy environments and healthy people, that we are responsible for making sure that future generations have as good or better quality of life than we are having today. That plays out, I think sustainability plays out in many different ways. We can think about individual decisions and kind of the sustainability impact, or we can think really large scale about how the mission of our organization or the mission of our um, initiatives are really shaping the future that we want, and if that's in line with our values as an organization or as an individual.
Wow, that's very forward thinking. It sounds like that definition. So that kind of
Yeah,
leads nicely into my next question. So if you were going to talk to an individual, of course, all individuals are connected to institutions, right, as well. But if you're going to talk to an individual and give them some advice about sustainability, um, what would you tell them?
I think sustainability is about starting where you're able and starting where you're interested. So if you are super passionate about local food systems and supporting farmers and eating healthy and making sure that we have, good soil, and that we're being smart stewards of our kind of land, then get involved in sustainability around food systems. If you're really passionate about clean water and clean drinking water, and community, protecting communities that traditionally have not received clean access to water, like get involved there. So, and then start where you're able. Like I think sustainability has done a good job at becoming mainstream. It still has, it seems, I think, a little out of touch for some people. So I always think that sustainability is about, again, building a better life for those around us today and for your future generations. Um, so start what's feasible and possible and what aligns with your values, and you can build off of that.
Wow, that makes it empowering because if you're starting where you're at, it allows you to kind of imagine how it fits into your life.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And recognize that, I think sustainability, we've individual behaviors like recycling or changing out your light bulbs or driving less are going to be critical, in reducing our impact on the planet.
Yeah.
But we do those kind of within a system that interacts with other people, that interacts with institutions. That the opportunity, I think, there is to um, live your life and with the behaviors that you think align with your values of sustainability, and also to advocate and build community, to get others involved and to build more sustainable kind of societies through collective action, and collective um, vision setting or goal setting, so that we can have more kind of that collective impact.
Well, thank you so much. Um, I really appreciate hearing your thoughts, and I look forward to talking to you again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hope.